G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Jimmy Trades here, back for a new week. Welcome to the month of March as well. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Let me know in the comments what you got up to. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and turn on the notification icon. Let's get into it. Let's go and have a look at the calendar. Let's see what we've got on for the week ahead. Starting off with Monday, we have high impact news at 10 a.m. So we're looking for opportunities to enter the market after news. So we've got medium to high probability trading conditions for Monday. Looking at Tuesday, we have no high impact news. So low to medium. And then Wednesday, we start looking at non-farm payroll protocol. We have non-farm payroll on Friday. And a lot of traders like to sit Wednesday, Thursday, Friday out of non-farm payroll week just due to the potential volatility or unpredictability that the market might have. So please keep that in mind as we work through this week. But we have Wednesday, 8:15, non-farm employment change, and then 10 a.m. ISM services PMI. Followed by Thursday, 8:30 a.m. unemployment claims, and then Friday we have our non-farm payroll. Now what's great about non-farm payroll is the huge injection of volatility that comes into the market, and we can use that to our advantage. We can look to expedite our evals on non-farm payroll, where we can use the one shot one kill method to pass our evals in an instant. Using Tradeify or Apex, great opportunity to pass these evals. Now, Tradeify and Apex both allow for this functionality. There's no limitation or restriction to trading the news event. So come Friday, I will be looking to one shot, one kill. I've got a couple of Apex accounts, and I'm probably going to grab a couple of Tradeify accounts as well. So Tradeify right now, guys, has 30% off for the entirety of March on all accounts. And as a little added bonus, if you are looking to grab a 50k account, you can get 35% off of the 50k accounts using code Jimmy Trades. The link is in the description. That will get you over to Tradeify. Of course, Apex, we have 80% off right now. The best eval value in my opinion is 250k eval for 80% off, and that's what I'll definitely be running with on Friday. The sale ends 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, so you've only got until 11:59 p.m. tomorrow to grab those evals at 80% off from Apex. So be sure to look into that and load up on those evals with code Jimmy for Apex, and the link is also in the description for those. All right, enough of the sales pitch. Let's move over to the calendar. My bad. Let's move away from the calendar and head over to the chart. Alrighty. Kicking off the week with NQ. Starting here on the daily. Actually, let's go out to the weekly. I'm going to look at the weekly here. We've come through and finally swept these relative equal lows here. And if we have a look at ES at the same time, we can see here that we also have a weekly SMT. Okay, so if we look at the 13th of Jan and the 24th of Feb and go out to NQ, you can see the 13th of Jan. We have the 24th of Feb, the week of the 24th of Feb has swept the low here on NQ, where it hasn't done that on ES. So we have a bullish SMT. And we did have a reasonably nice reaction off of these lows here. So let's move back to the daily. We did gap up slightly, but the gap has been filled. Let's have a look at, we have Friday sweeping the lows, closing back inside the range. So this is a swing point candle. This gives us insight to order flow. This would be potentially the draw. We are inside a bearish FEG at the moment. So we want to see this disrespected, close through. Currently respecting the top portion of the previous day's candle. So this, if we break the candle into 4 parts, the top quarter of the previous day's candle is being respected here. We see price coming down and we've had a nice reaction there. So looking for price to run higher off of these lows with a close back inside the range here. So looking to be bullish for NQ today. Let's drop down to the hourly. We have a nice change in the state of delivery here. A bullish change in the state of delivery. Really want to see price close through this bearish FEG. Haven't been able to do that just yet. But if we get a nice close through there, then we can look to see price extend to the highs here. And if we were to run our change in the state of delivery, our standard deviation, sorry, we can see that our target region, the -2 to 2.5, aligns nicely with the highs, these relative equal highs. But I want to see this close through, retest, and then something like this to project higher. All right, so that's what we're looking for on NQ. Let's jump over to ES. The daily, as we discussed, sorry, the weekly, as we discussed, we have that SMT here. So bullish SMT. Closure back inside the range. And again, also respecting the top portion of the previous day's candle. And this would be our draw into this bearish FEG here and that swing high. That's where I'm looking for price to reach to today. Let's drop to the hourly. It's even cleaner here on ES, the change in the state of delivery. This was a failure swing here on NQ. So there's a lower time frame. SMT here, just between these hourly lows. NQ was a failure swing, whereas ES has swept the low. So we have change in the state of delivery. We have a bullish breaker here and a clean displacement through. So this is a really nice setup. And if we run our standard deviations here, this is our target region. Got these relative equal highs through here. Also, if you wanted to, you could just look to use the body. And it's probably a little bit of a nicer setup to use the bodies only. And we see that we have our target region aligned with these relative equal highs here. So bullish for ES also. Push back out to the daily and head over to oil. Have a quick look at the weekly. Fairly indecisive week last week. Closed below the range of the previous week, respecting the 50%. But we've still found support in this bullish FEG. So what sort of story does the daily show us? So we've got price respecting daily bearish FEG. We did get an inversion here. And a closure back inside the range here from Wednesday last week. We got that nice push up. We see price testing this at the moment. So a little bit of conflicting information here. You know, potentially supported here for bullish price action. But we've also swept the previous day high and the day prior to that as well. And that's what saw us move lower today so far. But we are still finding support at this inversion. Hourly, low resistance liquidity. We haven't really put anything, we haven't put any high resistance in just yet. This is an obvious level for me for price to reach for. However, we may invert here and push higher. Are we? Let's see how price is looking to the 50%. So we're respecting the 50% level of the previous day's candle at the moment, previous day's range. So I'm actually going to sit neutral on oil for the time being. Not a clear bias in my opinion. So be a bullish change in the state of delivery through here. And then we flip to bearish at this point. This is the level I'm interested in watching at the moment. We haven't reversed at a point of interest here. So when I have this indecision, I want to sit on my hands and be patient. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay. Jumping over to Euro futures. Let's clear that up. So although we swept a low here, we did close through that, and again we respected that as well. We've now swept previous day high into a bearish FEG here. Coming off the high, close back inside the range. I know we've got these equal highs here, but looking at this sort of formation here, we're looking to see price move lower out of this bearish FEG. All right, oil. No, we've done oil. Moving over to gold. Gold coming off this swing low. Did gap up a little bit today. Respecting the 50% level of the previous day at the moment. Low hanging fruit, previous day high. This is where I would like to see price reach for today, and then reassess from there into this bearish FEG and see how price reacts. So bullish to see price move up into this bearish FEG with a sweep of the previous day high, this being the low hanging fruit. Dixie moving out of this bearish FEG off a swing high. Just now back into a bullish FEG. After sweeping previous day low. The right sandwich between bearish and bullish PD arrays right now. So I would have a neutral bias based on that. What I would be watching for to see if this breaker is respected. At the moment, it looks like it might invalidate, but something to keep an eye on. All right, let's have a quick look at Bitcoin. The weekly is quite interesting. Straight out of these weekly bullish FEGs, strong buyers week, huge buyers week on the weekly here. This could give us insight to order flow. Be watching for the 50% level of this wick to be respected. At the moment, we are respecting the top portion, which is a good sign. We look at the daily, also pushing out of these bullish FEGs. So we got to around 78,000. We wanted to see 75,000 hold, which does look like we are at the moment. And again, we had this beautiful swing point candle close back inside the range here on Friday. That was giving us insight to order flow. We then closed through and inverted this FEG, moving up into this premium bearish FEG, and we have had a small reaction out. Now, what do I want to see? I want to see the top portion of the daily candle supported here. At the moment, price is right at that level, so be keeping an eye on this. We want to see price continue higher. See if we can get price up here. Looks like altcoins are struggling again, which is not great. but we do need to or want to see these prices move higher. I do. My bag's not looking great right now. Okay guys, let's wrap it up there. Thank you for tuning in today. We will see you over in Trade Foundry, link in the description to hang out with us over there. We're streaming 4 times this week, so please join us for New York AM streams. Take care, have a great Monday. Remember to grab those Tradeify and Apex evals before Friday so we can run through the one shot, one kill. And we'll see you in Discord. Bye for now.